Traffic lights, there is something you should know. Red means stop. Yellow means ready. And green says go and go and go. Hi, dearies. Hi, mommies. Hi, daddies. Hi, everyone at home. Welcome to Cheffel Learners. Okay, today on Cheffel Learners, we're going to be doing something a bit different. Yes, today I'm going to be talking about something we call learning style. Yes, learning style. Now, learning style refers to the various comfortable ways that children learn. Yes, now, there are various ways that children learn. Now, take for instance, a child who doesn't like to sit in one place, a child that likes to move about, or a child that likes singing. How can that child learn very well and effectively? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. Okay, remember the Cheffel Learners, all we do is play, sing, learn, and we enjoy ourselves. We have fun. Okay, so like I said earlier, now I'm going to be talking about 3 learning styles for today. Okay, I'm going to be starting with the visual learners. Now, you might say to yourself that my toddler is quite small. How would a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old be able to learn using visuals? What's their business with learning styles? Now, for younger ones, it is necessary for us to find out their various learning styles, which would actually help them when they get into the basic school. They are able to carry on and learn better and learn faster once they know their learning styles and they are comfortable in their learning styles. It helps them to build confidence and it also helps them to learn better. Now, like I said earlier, I'm going to be talking about the visual learners. Now, when I talk about the visual learners, anything that has to do with visual has to do with things we can see. Okay, so we have the visual learners, those that learn with things they can see. Now, when you're teaching a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old that's a visual learner, you have to use more of pictures. Yes. And you need to tell the child about, so you're talking, maybe you're teaching about the weather or you're teaching about the sun. You have to show the child what a sun looks like. You should never ever teach that child in abstract because that child would not assimilate. Now you have to use pictures to teach that child. When you use various pictures, it tends to stick better, and the child tends to remember often and often and often because the child gets here, because the child has seen what you're talking about, and then that memory is stuck in his brain for a long time. Okay, now we also talk about the audiovisual learners, the audio learners, or auditory learners as we may call them, auditory learners. Now, these are people that learn with music. Yes, they love to learn with rhymes, they love to learn with songs, and you need to teach them anything about a song. For instance, like I said earlier, a song, then you sing, oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. It tends to stick faster than the visual learner who would love to see what a sun looks like. Now, the auditory learner would like to hear something, a melodious tune that is talking about the sun. And whenever he or she sings that tune, he or she already knows what a sun is or what a sun looks like. Now I'm going to be talking about the third one, the kinesthetic learners. These are children that like to move about. They like to play, they like to move, they like to jump, they like to dance. Now for those kind of children, don't just keep them confined in a classroom or in the house where you need to teach them if you're homeschooling your child. Take them out. Let them go out. You're teaching about the sun. Take them out. They use a shade and then show them the sun outside. Take them out. Let them see nature. Take them to various places where they can see things. They don't want to remain in one place. Once you take them out, they have a lot of outdoor teaching. You do a lot of exercises while you're outdoor. You do a lot of jumping and dancing. It tends to stick faster. Now, how do you identify your child's learning style? Now, if you've noticed on Cheerful Learners, all I do is, or whenever I start or whenever I'm teaching, I start with a song. Now, starting with a song would help the auditory learners to help me to capture the heart and mind of the auditory learners once I start. And then as I'm teaching, I'm showing you pictures of whatever it is I'm teaching. It will also capture the visual learners. And then you notice that most times when I'm teaching, I like to jump about and move about, and then now I'm doing all of that in order to capture the kinesthetic learners. There are other learning styles, but I'm going to be sticking to these three for today. Now, in order for you to be able to identify your child's learning style, you need to inculcate these three learning styles I've taught today. You need to put it into whatever it is you are teaching the child. You need to fix it into whatever it is you're teaching your child. Take for instance, like I said earlier, the sun. You want to teach your 4-year-old or your 5-year-old what a sun is. Start with a song. Teach, I am, oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. And then you have your picture of a sun, different pictures of sun, probably pasted around in your home or pasted in your class, and then you show the child what a sun looks like. Show this is how the sun comes out, when the sun is setting, when the sun is, stuff like that. You show the child different pictures of a sun, and then take the child out as your outdoor learning. Always involve activities that would help the child to be able to move about. Take the child out. Now, once you do these learning styles, once you include these learning styles in your teaching, you know what? Begin to look at the child. Whenever you sing, find out, is the child much more interested anytime I'm singing? Or is the child more interested when I show pictures? Or is the child more interested when I'm moving about? Now, some children might have more than one. You can see that some children might like to sing and also like to look at pictures, but then there's one that is more dominant. So look for that one that is more dominant whenever you're teaching this child, and from there you'll be able to pass across much more information to the child through that particular learning style that is dominant in that child. And you can also go on to identify the child's intelligence. Yes, another episode, and another episode I'm going to be teaching or talking about multiple intelligence. Now, every child has that intelligence inside of him. It's inborn, but we need to bring it out. So I'm going to be talking about it on another video. But for today, we looked at our learning styles. Now, I want you mommies and daddies, our teachers at home, our educators, to help our children in school and at home to be able to find out the most comfortable learning style. I tell you, it's going to help you to be able to reach out to this child better and able to get more from them, and they too will get more from you. Okay, so this is where we'll be stopping today on Cheerful Learners. I'm sure you've learned something today. Like I said earlier, we spoke about learning styles. Please give this a try at home, and you'll be surprised that you'll be able to identify that thing that your toddler likes.